Good morning, guys. Welcome to Farm Business East Africa. My name is Anthony. Today I'm in Ormagogo in Naivasha government farm, and here they conserve the indigenous and genetics. That is kina red Maasai, Gala goats. Yeah, with the importation of new breeds or exotic breeds. It is wise to keep some stock of what you have, just in case things go south and the government chose to develop a farm to do purposely that. This is one of the farms that do that for conservation purposes. It's quite a beautiful farm. I have another herd of Sahiwo over there grazing. It's just some of the flock, not entire flock. It's a big flock. They're divided in categories, different groups, and this is just one of them. These are all boys. This is one of the flock of boys peke yake. So this is a part of the herd of the red Maasai under conservation.
Yes. Remember the last time we talked about scheduled mating as part of our breeding program. As you can see, we have almost 30 animals that has lambed. So that is what I meant by scheduled mating, so that you can time lambing with a period of plenty. As you can see, the area around is green, unlike last time. So what we are having here are red Maasai, which have lambed. We have separated them from the main herd for better management of the lambs. So that is what we do.
So this is what we had traditionally. This is what your great grandfather used to keep. Now I want to understand from Ormagogo, what led to us as a society abandoning what was ours? What was wrong with our breed of sheep?
In my estimation, there is nothing wrong with the breed of sheep. It is just the normal human behavior of wanting the new things, the exotic. Our love for exotic things, just like we love exotic cuisine, wine, things like that. But there is nothing particularly wrong with the breed. If you ask me, this is a better breed than even the ones that we are importing, because they are adapted to our environment, and they are hardy, and they can give you as good meat or mutton as a doper can give you.
How long does it take for it to win? From zero to winning?
Well, winning. Winning, we are winning them at 2.5 months. 2.5 months? Because they grow very fast.
Yes.
Especially males. If you keep them for long, they will start mating with their sisters and their mothers.
Yes.
So in 2 months, we win them for that particular reason only.
Yes.
Yes, but you can go up to 3-4 months. But if you go to that late, you will start having problems of unplanned for lambing.
So at year one,
yes,
what is the approximate weight? The
approximate for 1 year, and our proper management, well fed and supplemented, we are talking about 60 kilos and above.
Year one?
Year one, that is 1 year old.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
That is for rams. Yes.
And the quality of meat?
They have the best quality of meat. I can guarantee you that. Those people who have tasted the meat from red Maasai,
yes,
they have the best quality.
Why does it have more fat? Is it more lean? Does it marble well? Why are you saying it's
fat is well distributed?
Uh-huh.
Yes, The distribution of fat is good, and they don't also build too much. They don't get too much overweight. They are able to limit themselves to a particular weight.
Okay.
As you can see, if you, I hope you would have seen males.
Oh, I've seen males. Yeah, grazing over there.
You cannot doppers. They tend to build weight quite a lot.
Yes.
Because doppers are heavy feeders.
Yes.
Like we said.
Yeah.
For red Maasai, once they have had enough, they will relax.
Yes.
And they are able to do their own management.
So for pastoralists, this is the best option because of obviously the pastures. The pastures are limited.
The pastures. Number 2, they are hardy. Number 3, they are resistant to a lot of diseases, and infestation.
Yes.
And number 4, they can manage themselves. You don't have to manage them.
So, for instance, in this particular area that you are in,
yes,
which diseases do you fight most?
Where we are, the main disease that we are fighting, although most of them they are vaccinatable.
Yes.
We have FMD, although we don't allow any other animal from anywhere to come to our place. So cases of FMD very low. So basically, the only disease that we had a problem with was blue tongue, and it affected Dopa more than the red Maasai.
Yeah.
The red Maasai were able to survive.
Yes.
So when you talk about the diseases that we are encountering most, it would be difficult to say, because if you have properly managed your animals, you will have very little of infestation and diseases.
Yes.
So it is very difficult to answer that question.
Yes. But you've answered well. Now I'm looking, because you have different breeds all over here.
Yeah.
So in comparison, you have, I see, for instance, there's a Dopa right there.
Yes.
And here is a red Maasai. Which one is most susceptible to the FMD?
FMD.
FMD.
Susceptibility is one thing. Survival is another.
Okay.
All of them, they are susceptible to diseases.
Yes.
But the most important thing is, can they survive?
Yes.
Or with the proper management, how will be the survivability?
Yes.
Like we said, red Maasai, they have that adaptation. They can survive a lot of, what do we call them? A lot of issues.
Yes.
For Dopa, Dopa is a very sensitive animal. Even with infestation only, worms can kill Dopa. Can kill a Dopa.
Yeah.
An infestation with the red Maasai, it can survive, and it will survive.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is susceptibility. They are all susceptible, but can they survive?
Oh, that's the question.
That is the question. How well can they? Are they adapted to survive such kind of situations?
Oh, nice. Yeah. So, for instance, here, because you're doing at scale, how do you make sure that you don't cross Dopa with the red Maasai?
What we do is we separate our males from female.
Okay.
We graze them differently.
Okay.
So that, like we said earlier, so that when it comes time for mating, we mate in a different herds.
Okay.
Like now we selected these animals. You can see all of them, most of them are red Maasai.
Yes.
We selected 30 of them.
Yes.
We mated them. At the same time, we had selected Dopa.
Yes.
I think there were 15.
Yes.
We mated them. You can see they've started lambing.
Yes.
They all will lamb within two months of each other.
Okay. So
yeah,
these
42,
are
42 days.
breeding
So,
group.
Yeah, breeding group.
Mhm.
Within 42 days, they will all have lambed
Yes.
and completed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anything beyond those 42 days,
Mhm.
maybe it is a late or a stray.
Yes.
Yes. So we separate them when we are mating them.
Mhm.
They are mated in groups depending on a breed.
Yes.
Yes.
So obviously, for you to be able to manage inbreeding, you must keep records.
Yeah, we
Proper records.
We keep proper records.
Yes.
Each animal is matched with its own mother
Okay. Yes.
and father.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I'm calling them father because
Yeah. We understand for this
you
context.
will understand
We
for that
understand,
purpose.
Yes.
Yeah, we keep the record of the ram
Yes.
and the ewe,
Yes.
and now the offspring.
Yes.
So when we are doing after like a round of 2 or 3, 4 meetings,
Yes.
we change the rams.
Yes.
We bring in new materials.
Okay.
So we we remove the other from the mating groups.
Yes.
We bring in
So that you don't end up breeding
so that
the
we don't end
grandfather.
up father breeding with the daughter.
Yeah. So,
And then we don't even bring the ones from our farm. We source from outside.
Yes. So when you're dealing with such a scale, other than the father and the mother, the sire data, which other data is important for a farmer to keep?
Other than those two, you also want to keep the data on growth rate.
Growth rate?
Yes.
So that means that at birth,
At birth, you keep the records.
Yes.
At the weight at birth,
Yes.
you can have weight at winning,
Yes.
because you can also win by weight.
Yes. So if it attains a certain kgs before the 2.5 months, you still separate them.
You can separate them,
Or vice versa.
or vice versa, whichever comes first. Yes.
Okay.
So you need to keep those records.
Yes.
And also you need to also keep the earring records.
Yes.
And disease susceptibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see, Goat Master here is trying to breed even the red Maasai, right?
Yes.
So yeah. So I'm asking this on his behalf. I'm sure he has a lot of questions, but I'm asking this one specifically on his behalf. So if, for instance, I've been able to breed red Maasai, and I want to keep that history, the genetic history,
The genetic
and
history.
everything. Is that the only data that I need to keep for me to get the certification?
Yeah, for certification, well, there is a process for you to be certified.
Yes.
You have to start with inspection.
Inspection,
Yeah.
So who do I call for inspection?
For inspection, there are inspectors,
Yes.
certified inspectors
Yes, from the government.
from the government,
Yes.
and also from some private.
Yes.
You can get them from KLB.
KL.
You can get forwarding. You can forward your request
Yes.
through the KLB.
Okay.
Yeah, they will be able to.
So they will
advise you.
send
An inspector.
an
They will be
inspector?
able to advise you
yes
on
the process.
On the process.
Yes. Yes.
So they inspect. Then you can have your foundation, your animal from foundation.
Yes.
Depending on what the inspector have found.
Yes.
Yeah. So you
Now-
move from there. They will be advising you
Yes.
on how to get to pedigree and stuff like that.
Okay. So now you know there are so many farmers who obviously have pure nice genetics,
Yes.
superior. Now my question becomes, and most of them actually don't even bother registering or getting certification. What is the advantage of certification?
Yeah, you see certification. Number one, you can be able to trace your animals.
Yes.
So you will be able to know the lineage
Yes.
of your animals,
Yes.
their source, the movement they have moved from maybe from this breeder to another. You will be able to keep those records, and you have those records. Number two, when you breed, when you register them, you create a brand for yourself.
Yes.
And having a brand, you increase the value of your animals. So registration is very important for the animals.
Yes.
So that number one, for traceability. Number two, you also create a brand. And with a brand,
Yes.
you will increase the value not only of your brand,
Yes.
but also of your animals.
Of your animals.
Yes.
And they tend to fetch more
Yeah.
as a breed than for just meat.
Yeah, they will fetch more
Yes.
to the breed to the breeder.
Yes.
And also even in terms of you see, when you are registering, it means you are a serious farmer.
Yes. Yes.
So even if somebody is coming to buy for meat,
Yes.
he will not come thinking that he is dealing with an amateur farmer
Yes. Yes.
or farmers who are like, I'm doing it because
Trying.
it is done.
Yes.
Yes. So you increase. That is where the brand comes in.
Okay.
So anybody coming to you will not be coming for animals per se. Will also be coming for your brand.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. So you're not just selling the sheep.
You're not just selling the
sheep
animal,
with
you're selling the brand.
its entire history.
Yeah.
And if they're able to pass it down to another person, even if it's in terms of genetics,
Yes.
the better.
The better.
Wow. Yeah, you see, all these are tagged, right? And you see this device. I'm not sure you know this device. Don't know what it's called, eh? Yeah, it's what you use. So I happen to have a spare. I happen to have a few of these, which I want to gift some of you or one of you for a Christmas gift. If you're interested, yeah, yeah, just tell me what it is, and from the comment section, and I'll pick one. Then I will send it to you wherever you are within Kenya. As long as your matatu is within Nairobi, or there's a carrier services within Nairobi, I'll send it to you wherever you are in this country. As long as you are within the range, right? It's important to keep to collect data. It's very, very important in terms of keeping records. Very, very important. And it starts with tagging, right? Yeah, so that's why I want to bless one of you with this, so that, yeah, for the impact, hopefully you get to your farm and you start tagging. Tell me what this device is called, and I'll choose one of you, one of the right answers, and I'll send it to you. Master?
Yes.
So this is one of the structures. This is a modern structure, according to the farm.
Yes.
This is a modern structure.
Yes.
This is a more of a traditional structure.
Ground structure. Yes.
Yes, ground structure.
Yes.
Both of them have their advantages and disadvantages.
Yes. For YouTube content, this is the structure that anyone ideally can. It's the dream. It's the dream house.
The dream structure, especially for goats.
Yes.
So it's elevated and it has slats.
Yes.
On the floor. Yeah.
Yes. So, but now the only issue with the raised structure is that capacity is limited. You can realize that even this one is just an issue of there are so many. But the elevated structure at least has drainage system.
Yes.
So the moment it's elevated, it means that the ammonia issue is dealt with.
Yes.
Because the urine goes down.
It's able to flow. Yeah.
Yes. This one is the old school way. If you are a breeder and so for me, I'll say someone beginning, this is the best one. The ground structure.
The ground structure.
Yes.
So that's a weighing scale, eh?
Yes. Measurement. So you'll realize with a ground structure, capacity will be more.
Yes.
As compared to the raised structure. It's just like the weigh bridge. There are usually rules as to the weigh bridge.
Yeah.
So if someone is starting out, this is more ideal, because if you are into farming, genetics speaks greater news than a fanciful structure without genetics.
The red Maasai, this is what we have as a country.
Yes.
This is our pride.
Yes.
And I've recently seen you importing or bringing in exotic breeds, which is also a nice thing. Yeah. Did I change your mind with the experience today?
First and foremost, it's been a while since I saw so many red Maasai.
Yes, yes.
As a Maasai, I'm impressed.
Yes.
And I've always thought that we don't have this many red Maasai.
Yes.
So I'm impressed because, as you can see, the genetics, this one are done on a conservation level.
Yes, yes.
Which means it's dependent on government resources and strategy. So I will say from a business perspective, these are equally good sheep.
They are equally productive. Eh?
Productive equally.
Yes, yes.
So I will say that it's just sometimes people love foreigners.
Yes, yes.
Even you yourself, when you're trying to do any business, you can never do business in your remote area.
Yes, yes.
You'll realize that you'll have a lot of fights from the people who knew who you are. They'll not support you.
Yes.
But when you go to a different land, the reception is high. So I'll give you a story. The dopa themselves, the guys doing dopa in South Africa, they're not having a kill on it. Why? Because it's their local breed. Yes. Now, this is our dopa. This is our dopa.
This is our red Maasai. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, the dopa in a loose sense.
Yes, yes.
So these red Maasai are our own.
Yes.
However, before running to foreign breeds, the foreign breeds are equally good when it comes to science. Why? knowledge is never sufficient.
Yes.
And genetic is well never sufficient.
Yes.
So if someone, if me from a business perspective, I look at if Red Maasai is doing this well on minimalistic approach.
Yes.
So it means if I come with some little bit of supplementation, the growth rate will be there'll be some good genetics.
Yes.
Because right now, as you can know, the issues of climate change and everything, I think is what is bringing about. As you can look at them, they're on basic
Pastures, yeah.
basic pastures. Yeah?
Yeah.
So from a business angle,
Yeah.
my science will be towards getting a dopa ram,
Yes.
a T5 ram.
Yeah.
Then I cross it, selectively choosing the ewes that give kids with good carcass weight.
Yes.
So because the meat market never has color.
Yes.
Meat does not have color.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, is an issue of equal fat distribution
Yes.
and tenderness of the meat.
Yes.
So for the equal fat distribution, I'll borrow it from the doper side.
Yes.
Then now I will be able to get the adaptability. Why? Any farmer who is in a business model is looking at low cost of operation.
Yes.
So from a minimalistic approach, if I borrow the wisdom from goat farming,
Yes.
whereby you do the boa from South Africa and the gala, you get some tall kids. The boas are not tall, they're long.
Yes.
So you get a kid who is less sick. The breathing rate of a pure boa is faster, but the cross of the boa and the gala gives you a kid who is susceptible to diseases. And as well, the breathing is not that bad when it comes to CCPP.
Well, had a productive day. We've seen quite a lot. So I don't know, Goat Master, yeah?
Yes.
What has been your takeaway from this journey today?
My takeaway is one, we have, for those of us who are saying government is not working,
Yes.
I think is desktop research.
Yes.
But we are here on the ground, as you can see. Look at synchronization.
Yes.
Where some of us, we speak of synchronization. Look at those dividends. But for the government, is more of look at those conservatists.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word, this is synchronization. It means that the government is also doing what it says. It speaks about conservation as well as sustainability.
Yes.
So sustainability is an issue of projection. So that's something. I'm impressed that they're doing synchronization and with that structure as well.
Yes.
I was impressed with the raised structure
Yes.
because the raised structure also it means the government is taking steps towards adaptability aspect.
Yes.
So they're having adaptable animals with also adaptability structures.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think
That's your takeaway.
my takeaway, yes.
Wow.
So what about you?
Thank you, sir. So for me,
Yes.
number one, you see, I've been going around farms and I've seen the effort Kenyans are making, even in terms of improving the breeds, and it can be quite an expensive venture especially if you're starting, right?
Yes.
So for you, if you're new to sheep farming and you're trying to find a path upon which you're going to set up a farm,
Yes.
from scratch, I've seen it is number one. It is important to first visit other farms. Number two, because now you see you get to have different perspectives.
Yes.
Just a few hours ago, before I checked into this farm, my mind was fixated on dopers and Hampshires of this world. Okay. Now, Red Maasai is on the table.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So this could be a breed.
Yes.
For beginners. It's very important because of the adaptabilities and how little it consumes. And from that, you're able to learn how to now venture into the more demanding breeds. Yeah, that basically has been an eye-opener for me. As in now, Red Maasai is on the table.
I like that place.
Yes.
Red Maasai is on the table.
It's on the table
Just the
now.
same way, everyone comes and looks at the eighth wonder.
Yes.
Maasai Mara, the wild beast
Yes.
migration.
Yes.
Now this one is good that you have said it's on the table.
Yes.
That's why it's on the table.
Fantastic.